Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor. I'm in Long Island, New York, gardening zone 7A. After a long, bitter cold winter month, I bet your green thumb is itching to get out and to start getting our hands nice and dirty in the soil of our home garden. But before you pull out your garden gloves, there are 7 signs that will tell you that it is indeed the correct time to get on out back into our home gardens and to start planting. And in today's video, I'm going to share those 7 signs with you guys, my fellow home gardeners, so you can have the best and the most successful home gardens of your life. So for those of you looking for that online gardening channel, which offers tips, tricks, easy yet proven gardening advice to take your home gardens to that next level, don't go anywhere, guys. Stick around with me today. Start with going below this video and clicking the subscribe button. If you enjoyed the content of my videos and want to get notifications each time I'll upload a new video, don't forget to click the bell icon below as well. Now come with me, let's get gardening. That first sign, it happens to be a key indicator that it's indeed the right time to start planting your garden, is last frost date. First and last anticipated frost dates are the key factors that help us determine when is the correct time to start planting in our gardens. Cool vegetables such as our radish, peas, even lettuce can be planted out roughly 3 weeks before your last anticipated frost date. Wait till the last frost date passes indefinitely before you start planting out your warmer weather-loving crops such as your zucchini, tomatoes, or peppers. That second sign is if the soil in your home garden is workable. What in the world do I mean by the term workable? In many regions in the US, the soil in a home garden during the spring months is either still frozen or is too soggy. As long as the soil in your home garden is not frozen, you can pick it up with your bare fingers and crumble it in your hands. That means the soil is workable. Majority of cool weather loving crops can be planted out in a home garden as soon as the soil is workable. That third sign is rising nighttime temperatures. And yes, guys, my fellow home gardeners, I said nighttime temperatures just because the air temperatures go up during the day hours in the spring season does not mean that those temperatures will not drastically fall below 40 degrees at night. You can plant your cool weather loving crops when the nighttime air temperatures are consistently 45 degrees Fahrenheit or above. Wait until the nighttime temperatures are consistently 65 degrees Fahrenheit or above to plant your warm weather loving crops like tomatoes, eggplants, cucumbers, or peppers. That fourth sign is increasing sunlight hours. Make sure to observe your beautiful home gardens twice per day, once in the morning and once in the evening, to see where the sun starts to shine in the mornings and where the sun starts to set in the evenings. Our leafy greens, our cool weather crops, need 6 to 8 hours of sunlight per day. And our warm weather loving crops during the peak growing season need 8 to 10 hours of bright sunlight per day. That fifth sign is nature clues. Phenology is the study of the timing of the events in the natural world. For instance, you can start planting out your radish as well as your cool season leafy greens as soon as you see the crocus blooming in the area in which you live. Start planting peas, onion sets, as well as lettuce as soon as you see Forsythia is done blooming. Please wait until all of your beautiful daffodils open up before you start planting carrots, beets, or chard. Look for dandelions to be in full bloom before you start planting potatoes. When your apple trees are in full bloom, that is when you should start planting your bush beans. Wait until beautiful bearded iris start to open up and bloom before you plant your peppers, tomatoes, or eggplants. That sixth sign is overcast days. Even though plants need plenty of sunshine to grow and to thrive, the best time to plant or transplant our crops is during overcast, cloudy days, especially those days that promise a drizzle or two throughout the day. So why should you plant or transplant your crops during an overcast or cloudy day? Because this allows your newly planted crops to start adjusting, settling in, and to start absorbing the moisture with their root system before those hot, sunny days roll around. I always make sure to monitor the weather forecast for at least a few days before I decide to come out to either plant or transplant any of the crops into my home garden. I look for that cloudy day with a high chance of a sprinkle. That is when I get out and I plant the beautiful crops in my home garden. And I highly recommend that you, my fellow home gardeners, do the same for maximal growing success. That seventh sign is seed packets, regardless of the type of crop or the company of the seed packet which you purchased. Every seed packet will have very clear planting, growing, and maintenance instructions on the back. It tells you when exactly you should start planting this particular crop in the area in which you live. It will tell you when you should start if you're planning to sow them inside, indoors, and the transplanting. It also will tell you when to plant them if you decide to plant them directly in the soil of your home garden. It will also tell you days from planting to germination, as well as days from sowing to harvest, and the size of the fruit and the planting depth. Because I always like to be very clear and very specific in all of my gardening videos. I'm going to use this seed packet by Fairy Morse. This is the Basil Dark Opal Purple variety. It's USD organic. On the front of the packet, it tells you that this particular basil variety takes 85 days from sowing to harvest. When you turn the packet around, it tells you that this is an annual herb, distinctive deep purple foliage, wonderful fragrance, planting instructions. After all danger of frost, sow seeds in open ground, well exposed, cover with 1/4 inch of soil, or start indoors 6 weeks before your last frost date. Right below the planting instructions, you could clearly see the number of days to germination, which is 14 to 21, plant height, which is 18 inches, planting depth, which is 1/4 inch, days to harvest, as we just mentioned, 85, plant spacing, 10 inches. It also gives you a very clear map of the United States of America, and it shows you when you should start planting or sowing these particular seeds, depending on the region or the gardening zone in which you live. This is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here today in my home garden located in Long Island, New York, gardening zone 7A. If you enjoyed the content of this video, if you found this video to be useful, helpful, informative, and absolutely anyway, don't be shy, guys. Show me that support by clicking thumbs up below. It's super easy for you to do, yet it's super pleasing and rewarding to me. Don't forget to take a minute to leave your beautiful, positive comments in the comment section below as well. I personally take the time to read each and every single one of your comments, and I personally respond to each and every single one of you guys. For those of you, my fellow home gardeners who have been considering subscribing to my gardening channel, Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor, please do not wait any longer. Do so right now by going below this video and clicking the subscribe button. Don't forget to click the bell icon below as well. This way, YouTube will send you notifications each time I'll upload a new gardening video. Stay healthy, happy, be well, each and every single one of you, and happy gardening, guys. And I'll see you again in my new upcoming garden videos. Bye, guys.